Chapter 9, Part 1, Overweight and Obesity. Weight management, overweight, obesity, and underweight. Overweight and obesity. Overweight is when one's BMI exceeds, choose the correct answer, and these are going to be a set number, so you want to look at what is the classification of someone's BMI to put them in an overweight range or classification, and that is C. The BMI of 25 to 29.99 is classified as overweight. A BMI of 30 or more is obese, and we've discussed BMI in the last chapter. The prevalence of obesity and overweight in the United States, 70% of U.S. adults are considered overweight or obese, and the prevalence of overweight children in the U.S. has increased in the last 20 years, and we'll discuss that in later chapters. This problem is not a unique problem to the United States. This is also a worldwide problem. Obesity affects about 1.9 billion adults and 41 million children younger than the ages of 5. The causes for this may include, but are not limited to, the abundance of energy-dense, processed, affordable, and effectively marketed products. And you can think about all the food items and how they are marketed and how nutrient-dense they are and how easily and readily available they are to everyone. The increasing prevalence of obesity among adults in the United States. And looking at this is a map of the United States, and you can see each state is separated. 2011 and 2015 are the two maps that you will see, and then you can see the rates of obesity and how many states have increased in their rates of obesity from just in a short period of time. So looking at 4 years, which is a very short period of time. Fat cell development. Fat is stored in adipose tissue. The number and size of fat cells increases when energy balance is positive. As fat cells enlarge, it stimulates cell proliferation, meaning the number of cells increases, and we've discussed this in the past. If energy balance becomes negative, the number of fat cells remains the same. Ectopic fat disrupts normal metabolism and contributes to disease. Fat is stored when energy in is greater than energy out. Even with weight loss, the size of the fat cells shrink, but the number does not change. And we've discussed this in the past, that the only way to actually remove fat cells is to have them liposuctioned. Otherwise, your fat cells are going to be there. Fat cell development illustrated. During growth, fat cells increase in number. When energy intake exceeds expenditure, fat cells increase in size. When fat cells have enlarged and energy intake continues to exceed energy expenditure, fat cells may increase in number again. And with fat loss, the size of fat cells shrink, but not the number. And here we're going to discuss fat cell metabolism. Two major roles of lipoprotein lipase, also known as LPL. It transports and it has the metabolism of fat. Lipoprotein lipase is an enzyme that hydrolyzes triglycerides, passing them by in the bloodstream, and directs their parts into the cells where they can be metabolized or reassembled for storage. Number 2, obese people have more LPL activity in their fat cells compared to lean people. Number 3, women have higher LPL levels in the breasts, thighs, and hips. Men have higher LPL levels in the abdominal fat cells. And you can read about those examples in your book. Basically, the LPL enzyme is, the level of it can be different in different regions of the body, and that's influenced by gender. After weight loss, LPL activity in the adipose tissue increases. Set point. Like all thermostat controls variables, including blood glucose within the specified homeostatic limits, after weight loss, the body adjusts metabolism to favor weight gain. That concludes part 1.